welcome to News Hour. Coming up in this edition, as the All People's Congress concluded its constituency elections across the country, flag bearer aspirant Dr. Ibrahim Bangura commenced the successful conduct of the polls. The Ministry of Health rolls out Starlink internet connectivity across public hospitals and health facilities. And in observation of the Egyptian National Day, the Embassy of the Arab Republic of Egypt in Sierra Leone hosts a reception with MDAs and international partners at Radisson Blu Hotel, Mamiyoko. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. Welcome to News Hour. My name is Daphne Zainab Kamara. The Ministry of Health has launched the rollout of Starlink internet connectivity across public hospitals and health facilities as part of efforts to accelerate the country's digital health transformation. The initiative is expected to improve patient care, strengthen disease surveillance, and enable real-time collection and analysis of health data for informed decision-making. Emmanuel Samora has more.
Healthcare delivery in Sierra Leone is entering a new digital era with the launch of Starlink internet connectivity at the Julius Maada Bio Pediatric Center of Excellence in Nomni. The initiative, spearheaded by the Ministry of Health, will see Starlink installed in public hospitals and health facilities nationwide, providing reliable, high-speed internet to support healthcare services. Launching the program, Minister of Health Dr. Austin Dembi described the initiative as a major milestone in modernizing.
Starlink is pivotal as a communications tool to allow us to better understand the state of health of this country. It brings it to a granular level. It's not based on opinion, it's not based on expert advice, it's data.
Dr. Dembi said the improved connectivity will enhance collaboration among health professionals, allowing doctors in different hospitals to consult and share expertise more efficiently, ultimately improving patient care. He noted that beyond communication, the system will support electronic collection of patient data, enabling health authorities to monitor disease trends in real time and respond swiftly to emerging health threats.
So what this is doing for us is allowing us to objectively look at healthcare delivery and use the data and then analyze data for action. So it's data for action, but this you see here is the tool that allows us to do that.
Medical Superintendent of the Julius Maada Bio Pediatric Center of Excellence, Dr. Aishatu Mustafa, welcomed the initiative, recalling previous attempts to implement electronic medical records that were hindered by poor internet connectivity.
We're able to communicate faster, easily, and seamlessly. For instance, if you don't see your patient, all the other units they will know what you want for your patient. You go don't send you request to the lab. Who's you see you go don't send request to the lab. You go don't send request to the X-ray unit. You go don't send a prescription to the pharmacy. All that thing and they go don't be done quickly.
The nationwide rollout of Starlink is expected to enhance patient management, improve disease surveillance, and support the Ministry of Health's vision of a modern, data-driven healthcare system capable of delivering quality services to all Sierra Leoneans. Emmanuel Samora, SLBC.
In observation of the Egyptian National Day, the Embassy of the Arab Republic of Egypt in Sierra Leone has hosted a dignified reception with MDAs and international partners at the Radisson Blu Mamiyoko Hotel. The occasion was to celebrate Egypt's national heritage whilst reaffirming the growing ties of friendship and cooperation between the Arab Republic of Egypt and the Republic of Sierra Leone. According to the Egyptian ambassador to Sierra Leone, Her Excellency Rasha Soliman Moi Eldin Soliman, the occasion highlighted the significance of Egypt's proud history and its enduring partnership with Sierra Leone. Moses Conte was there and filed in this report.
The annual celebration marks Egypt's revolution, which begins on the preceding evening of 23rd July, marking the date in 1952 when the Free Officers Movement led by Mohamed Naguib and Gamal Abdel Nasser commenced the military coup d'etat that launched the revolution and ultimately led to the abdication of King Farouk, the penultimate king of Egypt and the Sudan. It led to the declaration of the modern Republic of Egypt, ending the period of the Kingdom of Egypt. It is the biggest secular public holiday in Egypt and is considered the national day. According to the Egyptian ambassador in Sierra Leone, Her Excellency Rasha Soliman Mohi Edni Soliman, the bilateral relationship between Egypt and Sierra Leone have continued to gain momentum, particularly following the March 2025 visit of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio in Cairo. She described the visit as a landmark moment that opened new avenues for practical cooperation and mutual advancement. Among the major achievements highlighted was the Memorandum of Understanding signed between the Egyptian Drug Authority and the Pharmacy Board of Sierra Leone, which is expected to strengthen pharmaceutical regulation, support the fight against counterfeit medicine, build local professional capacity, and improve access to safe, high-quality, and affordable healthcare in Sierra Leone.
We are standing shoulder to shoulder to each other. So our cooperation now is extending in different areas. Since the visit of His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, to Egypt in March 2025, it has been a historic visit because it also witnessed the signature of like 5 MOUs between our two nations in different fields. We're trying to activate and see them into reality.
For the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Timothy Kaba, the Egyptian National Day was a defining moment in the country's modern history and long-standing role in promoting African liberation, unity and Pan-African cooperation. He pledged Sierra Leone continual commitment to collaborate with Egypt for the furtherance of peace, security and financial stability.
Our diplomatic bond reached momentous height following the historic state visit of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio to Cairo in March 2025. The visit marked a significant milestone in the long-standing friendship between our two countries, reaffirming our shared commitment to strengthening bilateral cooperation and advancing our common Africa agenda. The high-level engagement between President Bio and His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi opened new avenues for collaboration in various sectors. We remain encouraged by the momentum generated by that historic visit of His Excellency and look forward to the full implementation of the outcomes for the benefit of our two countries and our peoples.
The reception not only saw a mixture of government stakeholders, but also non-government parastatals and officials from the Arab Republic of Egypt, chatting with deeper love and friendship, assuring lasting partnership between the two sister nations. 74 years down the line, Ambassador Suleiman reiterated Egypt's past development and contribution to other nations, adding that other developments are upcoming, such as the inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum and preparation for the Africa Business Forum in New Ameni City, a symbol of Egypt's confidence, ambition, and commitment to investment, innovation, and sustainable development across the continent. Reporting for SLBC, Moses Conte.
Residents residing within Circular Road Cemetery, adjacent to Hillside Bypass Road, have been evacuated. The demolition exercise by the City Council came after several warnings for residents to relocate from the cemetery premises. Cynthia Kamal witnessed the demolition exercise and our reports.
The demolition exercise came after several warnings for dwellers to evacuate the premises of the Circular Road Cemetery. This is the extent at which people have encroached the premises of Circular Road Cemetery adjacent Hillside Bypass Road with makeshift structures. Over 5 apartments are constructed here. The cemetery vicinity, known as the resting place for the deceased, has been turned into a residence for some citizens. The idea, according to Freetown City Council, goes against the bylaws of the council, confirming the cemetery is meant to honor the deceased.
I am standing here at Circular Road Cemetery, adjacent Hillside Bypass Road, and as you can see at my back, the demolition exercise is currently going for those that have encroached this particular area, that have made this cemetery their residence. According to those that are standing there as residents, they confirm that the cost for rent is very, very expensive. The reason they have no other way but to use here as alternative to find their living or to have a comfortable place to live. At this point, City Council has found at this particular issue, and they are warning all those that have encroached here to leave this area and other cemeteries to ensure safety for the deceased.
The demolition, however, serves as a warning for people residing or attempting to build within the cemetery environment. Cynthia Kamal reporting for SRBC News Hour.
The International Trade Center has successfully completed its Ready Salon project in Sierra Leone, with entrepreneurs graduating after an intensive 8-month training focused on e-commerce and business development. The event also brought together investors and small business owners to explore new opportunities for growth. Emmanuel Williams reports.
It was a moment of celebration and opportunity as entrepreneurs graduate from the Ready Salon program, an initiative by the International Trade Center aimed at strengthening the small businesses through digital transformation. After 8 months of training, participants were equipped with skills to move their businesses from informal operations to structured e-commerce platforms. Graduates also showcased products ranging from locally made goods to innovative creations, demonstrating how the program has transformed their businesses.
So we are here today for the graduation ceremony of 51 small and medium businesses that have been trained and certified by the International Trade Center Ready Salon project, and also for 12 local advisors that has been trained on e-commerce. You know, these local advisors are the ones that have trained these SMEs.
During the event, beneficiaries shared their journeys, highlighting the challenges they face before joining the program and the progress achieved after gaining digital and business skills. According to the Minister of Youth Affairs, many of the successful entrepreneurs we see today started small. This is the beginning of something bigger for these young business owners.
That is why it's called startup. So you just need the idea, the creativity, and the sense that you believe in yourself. So colleagues, I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to hold your creativity, and nobody's going to drive your vision. Your vision has to be driven by you and you alone.
The graduation also served as a platform for entrepreneurs to connect with investors, opening doors for funding and expansion.
Super excited, and I give God the glory. To God be the glory that we have come to the conclusion of the training today. It was a wonderful experience. I am happy and proud to be part of the...
Beyond certificates, this program is positioning youth entrepreneurs to compete in the digital economy by taking their businesses online. Organizers say the Ready Salon initiative will continue to support graduates as they scale their businesses and contribute to Sierra Leone's economic growth. For LCBC News, Emmanuel Williams reporting.
As the All People's Congress concluded its constituency elections across the country, one of the flag-bearer aspirants of the APC and leader of the DIB movement, Dr. Ibrahim Bangura, has commended the successful conduct of the polls nationwide. He admonished supporters of the party to become underscoring the importance of the constituency elections ahead of the district and national delegates elections. Here is an excerpt of his statement.
I want to say thank you very much to all the one them who participate in the constituency elections we will just hold. I'll be very satisfied with the process, the way we people then conduct themselves, and also the support where government institutions then give. I want to encourage everybody, the one that we win, the one that we not win, for ensure say we use this moment for bring the party together. You will win for being magnanimous and reach out to the other one that will not win. We remember say that one party we get. And whatsoever process we participate in for help enhance the party and chances of winning the 2028 elections. These elections will allow we to understand the challenges that will continue to exist and how we will handle them as we begin to prepare for the district elections. Now, one party we get, and that's not something very important to me on campaign. Now, I don't encourage everybody where we talk to for stand up and work with the party. This process is important because if we get it right, we will get a smooth outcome in the National Delegates Conference where the party they prepare for. I want to say special thank you to the Secretariat of the party. It will not be easy, but requires significant human and financial resources to pull this through. We're going to do very well, and I believe say the small issues that will come up, we're going to handle well.
In Tistana village, Kerry Town in the Western Rural District, a poultry farm is proving that with the right support, local farmers can help strengthen Sierra Leone's food security whilst creating jobs and reducing dependence on imported food. The farm is among beneficiaries of the Food Systems Resilience Program, funded by the World Bank in support of the government's Feed Salon agenda. Officials from the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security recently visited the facility to assess the impact of the program. SLBC's Cecilia Alisisi reports.
Every day, thousands of fresh eggs leave this poultry farm for homes, hotels, and markets across Sierra Leone. Behind that daily production is James Kajai Lahai, a farmer whose years of hard work are now paying off. James established his poultry farm in 2009 with a vision of producing quality eggs locally and reducing Sierra Leone's reliance on imports. More than 17 years later, that vision continues to grow.
I started with 1,000 chickens, layers precisely, so I've been increasing year by year, and currently I hold about 18,000 layers.
The farm's recent expansion has been supported through the Food Systems Resilience Program funded by the World Bank under the government's Feed Salon initiative. James is one of the program's matching grant beneficiaries. He was awarded a grant of 70,000 United States dollars and has already received the first 50%. The funding is being used to improve production facilities and increase the farm's capacity.
I want to expand on the layers so that I can produce more egg because egg is in demand now. So I want to increase the number of layers I have. And that is from 18, I want to add the other 9,600 battery cage I will install, then put the layers there. Then I will personally try to increase it perhaps to more than the 9,600. I want to make it 22,000.
The impact of the investment extends beyond poultry production. The growing business has created employment opportunities for local residents who are involved in feeding the fowls, collecting eggs, maintaining hygiene standards, packaging products, and managing the daily operations of the farm. The workers say the farm produces a reliable source of income to support their families and children's education.
Well, the work, it don't benefit me a lot because like I save money for myself, I send it to my mama, I do about cooking.
Become a young man, they wait and they not treat, then they take course. Yeah, we need workers, but I give advice for let them candy near we. Now this free store job here.
Another unique feature of the farm is the egg crate production unit. Instead of relying entirely on imported packaging materials, the farm manufactures its own egg crate, adding value to the business while creating additional employment opportunities.
This is the egg crates factory. As you can see, these crates are made right here in the farm from recycled cartons, which also create jobs for community people as the owner buys this recycled cartons from community youths. Now, this means more value to local food, more employment for young people, and less dependence on imports.
Beyond production, the business has established its own sales outlet, giving customers direct access to fresh, locally produced eggs. The growth of James's poultry farm reflects the broader goal of the Food Systems Resilience Program to support local farmers, increase food production, and create more opportunities across Sierra Leone's agricultural sector. Communications specialist Christian Scott explains why investments like this matter.
We can interest every Sierra Leonean to know that our projection by 2028 is not actually to ban totally, but we can minimize the importation of egg, and that is possible with the assessment that we have done so far.
For James Kaja Lahai, the grants represent more than financial support. It is an opportunity to expand his business, employ more young people, and contribute to Sierra Leone's goal of producing more of the food it consumes. As the government continues to implement the Feed Salon agenda, stories like this demonstrate how targeted investment in local farmers can improve livelihoods, strengthen communities, and move the country slower to achieving food security. Cecilia Alice Sise, SLBC News, Freetown.
The United Kingdom has hosted the 60th edition of the Jalsa Salana, the annual convention of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. The three-day gathering attracted tens of thousands of participants from around the world to Hadikatul Mahdi in Hampshire. The convention focused on strengthening faith, promoting peace, and encouraging service to humanity. Our correspondent Francis Barnard is in the UK and filing this report.
Nara Takbir! Nara Takbir!
A sea of worshippers, volunteers, and visitors from more than 100 countries gathered at the Hadikatul Mahdi in Hampshire for the 60th edition of Jalsa Salana UK. Recognized as one of the largest annual Muslim conventions in the United Kingdom, the event brought together people of different cultures and nationalities under one common purpose to strengthen their faith, foster unity, and promote peace. Throughout the three-day convention, participants engage in congregational prayers, religious lectures, exhibitions, and discussions centered on moral values, family life, education, and humanitarian service. Delivering the keynote address, The worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, reminded participants that lasting peace begins with a sincere relationship with God and respect for fellow human beings. He urged world leaders to pursue justice over conflict and encouraged members of society to reject hatred, intolerance, and discrimination.
Beyond the impressive numbers, the convention is delivering a strong message that peace, justice, and mutual respect are essential parts of building stronger communities.
The convention also celebrated 6 decades of Charles Salana in the United Kingdom, highlighting the remarkable contribution of thousands of volunteers who managed accommodation, transport, catering, health services, sanitation, and security throughout the event. A major highlight of this year's convention was the special address to women. Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad encouraged women to strengthen their faith through regular prayers and righteousness while maintaining high moral standards in every aspect of life. He emphasized that women play an essential role in raising children with strong moral values, honesty, and compassion. The Caliph also encouraged women to pursue education and use their knowledge and skills to contribute positively to society. Addressing modern challenges, he urged women to use social media and technology responsibly, avoiding harmful influences while promoting truth, kindness, and the peaceful teachings of Islam. He reminded them that strong families are the foundation of strong communities and that mothers remain among the greatest educators of future generations. Beyond its spiritual program, Charles Salana showcased the spirit of volunteerism that has become a defining feature of the convention. The event also welcomed guests from government institutions, diplomatic missions, academia, civil society, and various religious organizations, reinforcing the convention's commitment to dialogue, understanding, and respectful and peaceful coexistence. As the 60th edition of Charles Salana UK concludes, participants leave with renewed spiritual commitment and a shared responsibility to promote peace, justice, and compassion within their communities. The messages delivered throughout the convention serve as a reminder that lasting peace begins with individual responsibility, strong families, and mutual respect among people of all faith and background. Reporting for SLBC, Frances Bernard from UK.
The Board District Students Alliance, BODSA, has launched the 3rd edition of its free summer school program in Board District under the theme, Empowering Young Minds Through Education for a Better Tomorrow. The initiative aims to provide free academic support during the school break and improve learning outcomes for pupils. Abdul Mansari reports.
To declare the grand opening ceremony of the BODSA 3rd edition Free Summer School Program 2026 officially open.
The Board District Student Alliance, BODSA, has officially launched the 3rd edition of its free summer school program, reaffirming its commitment to improving access to quality education for children in Board District. Speaking at the launch, BODSA President Tamba Gayinga said the initiative was established to promote academic excellence and equip young people with the knowledge and skills needed for a brighter future. Keynote speaker, Engineer Joshua Kamanda, called for stronger collaboration among teachers, parents, donors, and the wider community to support education and encourage regular school attendance. Director of Human Capital Development at the Presidential Delivery Unit, Namisa Krama, commended BODSA for sustaining the program and announced support of 5,000 loans toward the provision of raincoats to help pupils attend classes during the rainy season.
This free summer school program, it rains. It's during the rainy season. So what happens is some of the teachers were telling us, because we had a meeting with them, that they didn't have raincoats. You see, that's why I was actually contributing to raincoats. They also didn't have enough money for transportation. So we have tried to address that this year. We've raised funds and we're going to ensure that they have enough transportation and hopefully they have raincoats, to go to the schools to teach.
Program coordinator Vandi Kowasita said the initiative has improved pupils' academic performance and increased parental participation despite challenges such as limited funding, learning materials, and classroom spaces. A beneficiary, Nelson Saidu, thanked Botsa, saying the program had enabled him to continue learning when his family could not afford additional educational support.
I benefited so much from this summer school, so I was so much happy when my uncle told me about this Botsa. So I was happy to join this program, and up to now I am happy to see this kind of program.
The launch ended with renowned calls for stronger partnerships and sustained investment to expand access to quality education for children across Bo District. SLBC News, Abdul Mansari reporting.
The Executive Director of the National Public Procurement Authority has called for a review of procurement education to align with the country's evolving public procurement system. Fode Kone made the call whilst delivering a public lecture at the University of Management and Technology on the role of electronic government procurement in enhancing compliance with the Public Procurement Act of 2016. Sori Kamara has the details.
The School of Public Administration at the University of Management and Technology played host to the Chief Executive Officer and Head of the National Public Procurement Authority, Fode Kone, for a public lecture on the theme Enhancing Entity Compliance with the Public Procurement Act, the Role of Electronic Government Procurement. Addressing students and faculty, Mr. Kone himself, an alumnus of UNIMTech, highlighted the importance of public procurement in promoting transparency, accountability, and value for money in the management of public resources. He examined the essence of procurement, the challenges facing the sector, the benefits of effective procurement practices, and the growing importance of electronic government procurement in improving efficiency and strengthening compliance with the Public Procurement Act 2016.
Electronic government procurement system integrates procurement planning, supplier registration, tender publication, electronic bid submission, evaluation, contract award, contract management, payment tracking, and procurement reporting within one platform. You sit on your computer, the system is able to deliver all of what you have been doing manually.
Mr. Kone also challenged the leadership of the School of Public Administration to review its procurement curriculum so that it reflects current trends and prepares graduates for the changing demands of the profession. The Dean of the School of Public Administration, Ozina Tukuruma, commended the NPP Chief Executive Officer for returning to his alma mater to share his professional experience with students. She described the lecture as a demonstration of his commitment to higher education and said the engagement supports the faculty's vision of connecting classroom learning with practical experience.
As Sierra Leone continues to strengthen transparency, accountability, and efficiency in public procurement, this discussion will provide valuable insights into the role of technology in improving compliance and governance.
Students who attended the lecture praised the initiative, describing it as highly educative and relevant to their academic and professional developments.
Okay, this is a very wonderful lecture from our CEO, which I learned a lot. But first thing, what I learned when he talked about we should not use procurement in the wrongful way, because we take a look at the current procurement activities going on, it's not well. So teaching us the rightful way how to use procurement in order for it not to affect our future use. That the people around us, to make it not to affect our future use. It is very, very thoughtful and insightful to us.
Procurement is a practical and cause. You doing the theoretical side of it, it is good, but again, if you put it in the practice, I think it will help your horizon. So I am pleading for us to have more opportunities, for us to have more institutions that coming in for public lecture.
The public lecture forms part of the university's continuing efforts to expose students to experienced practitioners and contemporary issues shaping governance and public sector management in Sierra Leone. Soy Kamara, SLBC News, Freetown.
You're watching News Hour coming to you live on SLBC Television in Freetown. We continue with more stories. Women entrepreneurs have been encouraged to adopt climate-smart agricultural practices to strengthen their enterprises, improve food security, and build resilience against the effects of climate change. The call was made during the 7th literacy session of the Women's Economic Advancement and Literacy Training Hub, World Tour Sierra Leone, held under the theme Sustainable Agricultural Practices and Building a Climate-Resilient Mindset within micro, small, and medium business owners. Our reporter, Christiana Kamara, has more.
The session brought together about 180 business women from 9 communities in the Western Urban area and featured presentations by the Ministry of Agriculture and the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency on sustainable farming, climate change preparedness, and business growth. Chief Executive Officer and founder of Women's Economic Advancement and Literacy Training Hub, Ailara Ahmed, said the initiative was designed to empower business women through entrepreneurship training, financial literacy, and sustainable livelihood programs. She added that integrating climate-smart agriculture into business development will help women reduce production costs, improve food security, and increase their incomes.
We have many of these women who are vegetable sellers. So if you are learning how to save your money, if you're learning how to be disciplined in your business, then it is also very important for you at this point in time to learn how to grow your own vegetables instead of buying them out. So in line with all of the business and trade practices, we believe that agricultural practices also play a significant role in their lives.
Agricultural seeds were also distributed to participants to encourage subsistence farming and create additional income opportunities in support of the government's Feed Salon initiative. Beneficiaries welcomed the training, describing it as timely and practical. They said the knowledge gained will improve the management of their businesses, strengthening their savings culture, and help them apply climate-smart farming practices to increase their incomes and support their families. Wealth Trust is a high-impact non-profitable organization designed to drive large-scale financial literacy training and formalization pathways for women entrepreneurs in Sierra Leone. SLBC News are in Freetown. Christiana Kamara reporting.
Well, away from the mainline news, we go over to a segment and we start with the international news update.
It is a pleasure. Thanks for joining me live on Channel 31 SLBC Television, and this is the international news. And I'm Yusuf Mosir Suma. And now we start with US and Iran war. The price of oil has fallen sharply on hopes that a pause in attacks between the US and Iran will help lead a resolution to the conflict. The fall came after the US ambassador to the United Nations said attacks on Iran had been halted for a second night in a row to give talks some space. An Iranian army spokesperson said that Tehran had halted retaliatory attacks in the region in response. The conflict between the US and Iran and its impact on the oil has pushed up the cost of fuel, such as petrol and diesel, in many countries. In June, the European Central Bank opted to lift its key interest rates for the Eurozone for the first time in almost 3 years, noting that the conflict was generating inflation pressures. Before the Iran war began, there had been expectations that the Bank of England would cut rates this year. And now to France and Spain. Wildfires in Spain and France have caused mass evacuation and disruption, with more than 300,000 people forced to leave their homes and many sleeping in sports halls and other temporary shelters. An official from one of the French departments affected by the fires has pleaded with visitors to stay away. The UK government says there are also reports of wildfires in other inland areas of Spain. From Spain and now to South Africa. The South African authorities are investigating the death of a Nigerian man who collapsed while he was being arrested by police in Cape Town last week. The initial result from a post-mortem showed that Simon, 42, sustained multiple bruises and abrasions on his back and chest, according to the independent body that oversees police conduct. Nigeria's Consul General in Johannesburg called for a transparent investigation and alleged that there was an alarming pattern of unresolved extrajudicial killings, misconduct against foreign nationals. South Africa's Interministerial Committee on Migration, during its regular public updates on the country's approach to migration management, also confirmed that the matter has been investigated. And now finally to Sudan. Two military sources reported that the Sudanese army regained control of a crucial highway linking the country's capital to the city of El Obeid. It comes after the army's rival, paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, had been amassing troops around El Obeid for months. The RSF have now been pushed west of the highway. El Obeid is located at an important crossroad in its north and south highway roads to the capital, while its east-west axis links RSF strongholds in the Darfur area to the army control center and east of the country. The conflict between the Sudanese army and RSF broke out in April 2023. Aid workers estimate that it has since claimed more than 200,000 lives. And that is all we have for the international news. And I've been your presenter. My name is Yusuf Mosier Suma, and we'll continue to stay with the SLBC television on Channel 31. Thanks for watching.
Up next is the entertainment update.
Hello and welcome to another update of our exciting entertainment news with me, Abdul Mansari. In this edition of entertainment news, Almond Sal wins the African Pageant King of the Year at the Forward Models Awards 2026. And of course, Big Brother Niger Season 11 kicks off with drama and anticipation. Now, Almond Sal, who over the years has been raising the green, white and blue flag higher in terms of modeling and fashion, has been pronounced winner of the African Pageant King of the Year at the category of the Forward Models Awards 2026. He was nominated months ago for the award and now he has snatched it in the midst of many other international nominees. This award reflects his dedication, excellence and invaluable contribution to the modeling, fashion and beauty industry. The global star is now set to receive his award on the 29th August 2026 in Lagos, Nigeria. As Almond sets to collect his award in Nigeria, he has been nominated for another award, which is the Best Influencer Male Model at the Magnified Influencer Awards 2026. The Royal Experience, 3rd edition. In case you don't know, this is a Nigeria and England award, and in fact, voting is still ongoing. Congratulations to you, Almond, and keep raising the green, white and blue flag higher. Finally, the Big Brother Naija Season 11 is back, and it's bigger than ever before. Season 11 recently premiered, and this time it's the show yourself, with 24 housemates stepping into Biggie's house to compete for a reward-breaking 160 million naira prize. The media is buzzing with anxiety and anticipation by fans of the show as to what this season might bring them. The drama is now on. The show tights, and supporters are already popping up for their fave contestants in the likes of Ruth Kadiri. This Show Yourself season has set the tone for authenticity and boldness. Contestants will need to prove themselves not just in tasks, but in how they connect with fans across Nigeria and beyond. The housemates are in, and for them, everything is for the taking. Let's continue to catch the fun and more drama on the way. Well, that's all we have for you in this edition of Entertainment News, and I have been your presenter, Abdulman Saeed. Bye-bye.
And now for sports. Ahead of their opening match, this year's Central One Football Association COFA competition, two-time champions Cool Town Road Community has staged a peace and health walk to promote unity after years of internal divisions. The initiative comes as KTR prepares to face Kisii community in their opening fixture. Alimami Conte reports.
Just days before their COFA opener against Kisii community, members of Cool Town Road community took to the streets in a colorful peace and health walk aimed at fostering reconciliation and unity. Community leaders, heads of various social clubs, players, veterans, women and residents marched through the community's 16 streets singing community songs and calling for peace. The initiative follows years of internal disagreements that affected community activities including football and other social events. Residents Kumba Bangura said restoring peace and unity is essential for the progress of the community.
All community they have this separate way, and only funny for we. So we sit down, we look at it, we don't find because people don't talk home, they're not open for me. So we sit down, now we get out, we sit to community for the activities. Yeah, because I please that the team.
As two-time COFA champions, Cool Town Road is open to put past divisions behind them and begin this year's campaign as one united community. Former team manager Ibrahim Sori Jallo thanked residents for embracing the peace initiative and supporting the team.
This means a lot for the community, and I believe this comes to say the community will get the victory they want. This everybody don't come on board, everybody don't come put up. Yes, that the team don't come to the community, so I believe we'll get our support.
To boost support, 500 match tickets were donated to Cool Town Road fans for the opening fixture against Kisii community. Community elder Ibrahim Sokopi Bangura also emphasized that lasting peace remains key to preserving the community's proud history.
You know, say, go bring problem, go make the peace, go back to Saudi. We don't want some. At least, let we get message and go bring we together, not only why they divide me.
The peace walk concluded with a friendly match against Dockyard community at the Trade Center field at the east end of Freetown. Although Cool Town Road lost the match, the day's biggest victory was the renewed spirit of unity as the community prepares for its COFA campaign.
Also in sports, the Dockyard community has unveiled its new playing and supporters jerseys ahead of its opening fixture in the 2026 Approved School Sports Promoters Association ASSPA 1xBet Inter-Community League. The team will face Rokel Community on Friday following a 2-0 friendly victory over Cool Town Road Community as part of its preparations.
Dockyard Community has unveiled its new playing and supporters jerseys ahead of its campaign in the 2026 ASPA 1xBet Inter-Community League. The players' jersey features a predominantly blue and white design, complemented by green, yellow, and blue vertical stripes. Anchor designs on the right side of the jersey reflects the community's identity as a Arbor community. The supporters' jersey is predominantly yellow with blue designs and anchor symbols on the right side of the vest. Tandin Group of Companies is the main sponsors of the team's jerseys. Dockyard Community team manager Abubakar Banju believes the newly unveiled jersey is one of the best the community has produced and says the team is ready to compete for the trophy.
Swallow cast one because without support, the players but if we come with large support, I believe we will deliver. And I believe the supporters are ready for go support the community on Friday.
The community has also assembled a 32-man squad for the competition, comprising 19 foreign-based players and 13 home-based talents. As part of their preparations, the Dockyard Community secured a 2-0 friendly victory over Crewtown Road Community. Dockyard Community will now look to carry the confidence from their friendly victory into Friday's ASPA opener against Rokel Community. Chief Unveiler Ibrahim Sori Jallo also pledged his support to Dockyard Community, expressing his commitment to the team's campaign in the competition.
To other community them. So I believe say Dockyard no go left. Dockyard self no community. As long as I will always do your support and the community will have Dockyard.
But the real test will come on Friday when they face Rokel Community in their opening match. One of Dockyard's community-based players, Ibrahim Walpas Kouma, said the community has high hope going into this year's competition, adding that their ultimate goal is to win the trophy.
Really blessed because of can play for this community. Now a blessing for me, and I believe say this year we the players ready for push the community and go for the final and carry the trophy for it.
With a strong squad, newly unveiled jerseys, and the backing of the community, Dockyard will be hoping to begin its ASPA campaign on a winning note when they face Rokel Community on Friday.
And that's the sports update, and with that, we end News Hour for tonight. To end the news, the main points again. As the All People's Congress concluded its constituency elections across the country, one of the flag-bearer aspirants of the APC and leader of the DIB movement, Dr. Ibrahim Bangura, has commended the successful conduct of the polls nationwide. He admonished supporters of the party to become underscoring the importance of the constituency elections ahead of the district and national delegates elections. The Ministry of Health has launched the rollout of Starlink internet connectivity across public hospitals and health facilities as part of efforts to accelerate the country's digital health transformation. The initiative is expected to improve patient care, strengthen disease surveillance, and enable real-time collection and analysis of health data for informed decision-making. And in observation of the Egyptian National Day, the Embassy of the Arab Republic of Egypt in Sierra Leone has hosted a dignified reception with MDAs and international partners. The occasion was to celebrate Egypt's national heritage whilst reaffirming the growing ties of friendship and cooperation between the Arab Republic of Egypt and the Republic of Sierra Leone. Well, that's how we wrap up this edition of News Hour from the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation in Freetown. My name is Daphne Zainab Kamara. Good night. Be blessed.